travel vlogs. It's been a long time since I've been on YouTube, and I thought I'd do a quick update as to where the channel is going. Been thinking long and hard because so far I've only done Las Vegas vlogs, and that's going to be the main focus of the vlogs. But I will be putting on a family Turkey trip this year, and maybe another trip as well, who knows. But at the moment we have Turkey at the end of June and we have Vegas at the end of September. Both of those really looking forward to. The reason I wanted to come on today is to talk about Vegas. Now, I've had some thoughts for a long time about where I wanted the vlog to go, and it's taken me until now to get to the point where I'm actually able to put it in place. So I love Vegas. I love everything about it. I have done ever since the first 20 minutes that I arrived in the city. I like to gamble. Some people go and they don't like to gamble. That's fine. When you gamble, you get comp rooms, you get comp drinks. Everybody knows this, and you know, people go away and they go, oh, I came back up this trip, and I came back down this trip, or I came back up today, or I came back down today. I do the same, and I love it. I love keeping track of it, but I've had it in my head for a long time that I wonder how long or how much I lose over a longer period of time than. So what I'm going to try to do is diarise that almost, I guess, by keeping track of what I gamble and what I win and what I lose, not just over a trip but over a set number of trips. The best way that I can think of doing that is by saying, okay, I'm going to have $500 a day to gamble with for the next several trips. But what I've done is I've put together a budget of $500 a day, but I've got 30 days worth. Now, how long will that last? If I'm going away for 7 days, I'm going to go away for 7 days. I'll take away $3,500 to gamble, $500 a day. How long will that actually last? Because I'll be bringing back some money, I'll be losing some money. And what's the value behind that? What comps am I getting for? Do I get more if I gamble less, so smaller denominations and smaller value spins, or do I get more comps if I gamble higher bets? And do I win more if I bet higher bets, or do I bet lower bets and perhaps hit a really big win, or who knows? Let's track it. Let's actually put together a series of vlogs and see how that happens. What I want to do is aim for the 30 days. I'm going to be putting some savings aside to add on to a set budget for the next experiment. But let's see how this 30 days goes. How long can I make that budget last, really? If I'm bringing back half my budget from one trip, that's 3 or 4 days worth that I'm going to be adding on to that 30 days. So I won't just be saying, okay, well, you know, I took 3,500, which is 7 days worth of budget for this trip, and that's all gone. I'll be coming back and saying, well, okay, I was down to 23 when I went, but actually I'm bringing back 4 days worth, so I'm up to 27. I just had to do the maths then to make sure it was right. Also, in that time frame, I'm going to be trying to work out what my personal payback percentage is. I know it's 92%, roughly 92% on the strip, but what's my payback percentage? What is that really? How does it really translate to what the average person does? Now, I don't think that $500 a day is an average budget for gambling. I don't know how many people do that, and who knows? I mean, you know, I don't necessarily want anyone to be putting their own personal budgets in the comments, but you know, if you've got any thoughts or feelings about that, then put that in and reach out add me on Facebook and message me, and we'll have a chat about it. And you know, let's have that conversation. What's Vegas actually given us? Obviously, I'm going to be adding in, you know, what I've saved through comps. So over the next few trips, I'm going to add up how much I would have had in comps. Might even add up actually how much I would have had in my Vegas comps as well, to see if the casinos are really actually giving good value back to their gamblers. Are they rewarding their patrons in the right way? So what you should be seeing on the screen now is the first of my 2 tracking slides, or charts. How am I actually going to be tracking this? So I've got my days remaining, I've got what trip that's coming out of, and I've got the remaining days post-trip. I'm also going to be tracking here what I've saved in comps and my Vegas savings, and what the payback percentage was on that trip. Now hopefully I'll be able to take a median score out of that over multiple trips to explore what it's been paying back over time, because that 92% is what the machines are designed to pay out, but that's over a long period of time. So does that hold true? And in the last column there, I've got what I'm bringing home, which will be divided into sets of 500 and added in to the pot for the 30 days. So obviously those 30 days will go down and up as I come back from trips. So how many days will I actually get in Vegas on a 30-day budget? Who knows? I'm quite excited to see. So the next one is a bit more of a detailed personal one for me to track what's happening each day, and also I'll be using a mirrored one to track what my next project is, which I'll announce at a later date. But this one will be tracking what I've got left and exactly where and when I detracted or added to that. So I'm hoping I've explained that well enough for you. It's confused me, so hopefully you've been able to follow along and figure out what my plan is and what the aim is. I just want to know how many days I can make that 30-day budget last for. Long and short of it. So a few details about the next Vegas trip. I am at Park MGM. I also have a few nights booked at the Rio, which are completely comped. Thanks Matt Bridger for giving a shout out for that one. I was able to email the Rio and they just offered me a completely comped room. I've never been there before, never stayed there, so that's really exciting. I'm going to go along and probably do a couple of days at Rio. I don't think I'll use all 3 days, but I'm going to go along and see what there is to see and nip across to the Palms, because I've always wanted to go to Ghost Bar as well, so that'll be exciting. With regards to who's coming along, Sophie, my wife, is coming, which I couldn't be more happier about. Last trip was a solo trip, and had a great time with Justin and Chantal. Really had a great time, and those are the nicest guys that you could ever possibly hope to meet. So if you like Vegas content, she loves the slots, follow along and just enjoy their own way. They do Vegas brilliantly, so follow along. But this trip will be me and Sophie. I'll be joined at points by one of my oldest and dearest friends, who was actually the first person to come out to Vegas with me all those years ago. Greg is going to be bringing his wife Leonie out, which is really exciting. So Greg's been before and Leonie hasn't, so I love being with people who are in Vegas for the first time is a fantastic moment. I did ask on Facebook recently that what was your first wow moment when you knew you were going to love Vegas? Everyone's is different. Was it the fountains? Is it the sights? Is it the size of the city? Is it the lights? Winning money? Who knows? But I can't wait to see what the wow moment is. So I'm really looking forward to that. I may be meeting up with a few other people as well. I'm not going to do any sort of like announcements for other vloggers because they might not have shared their trip dates yet. So really looking forward to meeting up with a few other people as well. So a few special guests, but Sophie, Greg and Leonie will be out with me exploring the city, and I will be doing my 500 a day budget. I do have a subsidiary 1800 budget that I'm taking out from my last trip. So I brought some money back from last trip, so I'll have that will go out and have some nice meals. I should have said actually that or clarified that budget is for gambling. If I choose to do a show or a meal, that will be coming out of a different pot. This experiment is purely for the gambling and the comps. So you know, any group pool budgets will come out of a different pot, so it doesn't interfere with the experiment, which will be, I guess you could say, the heart of the vlog going forward. Something that I'm quite interested to explore. There is also going to be, and I will introduce this, I won't bore you for too long now, but I will introduce this on the vlog itself, but I've drawn up a bit of a gambling bucket list. I've had a few dream bonuses or dream line hits. One of them is hitting the 15 gold heads on Buffalo. I'll see if I can pop in a bit of a video right now as I'm speaking on that one. Full screens of Wilds on Willy Wonka, things like that. I've had some fantastic rare hits and probably haven't celebrated them as much as I should have done. So I've created a bit of a bucket list for everyone. Obviously number one is that elusive hand pay that I'm still after, and I will get one day. I know I will, but will it be this trip? Who knows? So I'm going to leave it there, and hopefully you are interested in seeing how the experiment goes and following along. I'm not going anywhere. The vlog's going to be around for a while, I think. So I'm loving making the vlogs. I'm loving meeting the people that go along with making the vlogs, and I'm loving following other people's vlogs too, and you know, just meeting a whole new group of people through something that I love. I will, as I said, leave it there, and next time I see you will be Turkey, which is my family holiday to Alanya. We have a boat tour trip already booked, and we'll see what else there is to see when we're there. So thanks for watching. Sorry there's not been much Vegas content. I will probably put some slot play in to give you something else to look at other than my face over the course of this video, and possibly a couple of clips from the wedding vlog from other people's footage that I didn't get a chance to put into mine. I know Joe got some fantastic shots of our helicopter tour flying over the strip, and you know, some more from the Grand Canyon and etc. So I'm going to put a few of those on at the end of the vlog, and we'll see you in Turkey. See you soon. Bye.
Every touch feels like a body rush. Every breath feels like falling in love. Only you give me, you fall. Yeah. I think we're melting into
Hello, welcome back to the vlog. It's been a long time since I've been on